Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be sharing with you the things I wish I knew before relocating abroad, before leaving Nigeria. Basically, the things I wish I knew before moving abroad. I don't want to say diaspora because I don't really like the word diaspora. It sounds like diaspora. I don't know, it sounds creepy. It sounds like diaspora. I'm in diaspora. I don't know, it just sounds off, sort of. So yeah, I'll be sharing my experience. And before I go on, yeah, quick introduction. My name is Laju, and I share my experience. My experiences as a first-time mom, a wife to an amazing husband, and as a Nigerian living, you know the word abroad, basically. So yeah, I'll get right. So the first thing I want to talk about is this being rich. I don't know. Nigerians basically, or should I say Africans, I don't really want to generalize, but we have this old mindset that when someone is living outside Nigeria, they automatically are rich. Like, oh my God, you live abroad. Like, we just believe that the person has become like a billionaire or something. Yeah, a millionaire makes sense because really when you convert the exchange rate, a lot of times like you're earning way more than what you were earning in Nigeria. But what people forget is that when you live abroad, you're not automatically rich. Yes, you are more comfortable. I wouldn't deny that. Like there's comfort, but you know what they say about comfort? Nothing grows in the comfort zone. So, but yeah, if you want a comfortable life, why not? I would advise it. I don't really I encourage people if you think you really need to make the move, do everything you can to make the move. But if you really want to do, basically great things, you don't have to move. You can still be great back in Nigeria. You can still impact the world, you can still make a change, you can still be everything you want to be, even if you are living in Nigeria. Yeah. So yeah, so basically, a lot of Nigerians, they have this whole mindset that maybe we have a tree in our backyard and we just go out there to pluck money. I personally, I don't think like that. Like, I didn't used to think like that, but now living abroad, I know I can understand why people will think that way, but it's not true. I want people to understand that when you move abroad, yes, you are earning more. You may earn more, not necessarily. Some people are probably not even earning more. But for, as I said, for comfort, maybe better educational system, maybe the roads, you're not really going bumpy roads. Transportation is very organized. A lot of things are organized and well structured, which really is amazing. But it also has its downsides, like talking about transport, for instance, there is no Okada, Okada in Nigeria, motorbike, you just want to walk you want to get somewhere nearby and you flag down with bike, I used to do that. You don't really have that. You learn to walk here, which is good. It helps you to keep fit. So yeah, it's a plus and a minus, sort of. So aside from that, also another thing about the money part of it is that people don't tell you is that you got bills to pay, like lots of bills. So the other thing I wish I knew before I relocated abroad is childcare. Childcare is expensive. That's just the word. Yeah, it makes sense because you're putting your children in the care of people, and these are your children we're talking about. So it makes sense to make sure that they're well taken care of so that you can take care of your children. Now back home, people you can pay you, you can pay anything for childcare, really. You can pay little for childcare and get away with it, or you might not even pay. You might have your mom is living nearby, your mother-in-law is around. So there's always a way to balance everything out, sort of. Now, I've heard about childcare. I've heard people say, oh, childcare is expensive and all that, but I didn't really understand the intensity of it until I moved myself. So now this depends on a couple of factors. So it depends on what country you're moving to. It depends on how many kids you have. It also depends on the age of the kids. Yeah, so there are like little factors like that. The older the kids are, the easier it is, I guess, and the better, the less expensive it becomes. So but if your kids are like less than 4, less like the preschool age, it's a lot. Like for us personally, it was a lot of like a lot of stress, like things that you had no clue about. Like, so back in Nigeria, I had 2 jobs. I had a side hustle. I was just always trying to do things to bring in extra flow. I was like, when you're doing business, I wasn't building a business, I was just doing business. Basically, I was just making extra cash and all that. So but when we moved here, I came here pregnant, I had a baby, and it was completely different. I couldn't even start my career as I planned to, and I had a baby. So when you have a baby, that's a full-time job on its own. So nothing really prepared me for that. So looking at the cost of childcare, we had to look at the way our options. I tried to get opportunities to work, but I realized that someone's salary, like my whole salary, will be going towards childcare, or half of my husband's salary will go towards childcare, and then bills. It was just crazy. So I had to make up my mind, like, okay, childcare is a thing. Childcare is it's work on its own. And we find a lot of moms here that are, just taking care of their children, and I can understand why now. You don't really get that in Nigeria. Most people give birth, they go back to work and all. You don't really have that. Yeah, you have 1 year of maternity leave where I am, and as I say, it depends on country. Some countries, the childcare is not as expensive. The government supports you. There are a lot of options. The older your child gets, even where I am, the government starts helping you to pay some part of the childcare fees, and then when they start school, childcare is free, or rather, education is free, except you want to go to private school, of course. So there are a lot of factors to really consider before you move. If you have more than one child, you really have to weigh your options about this, because that means you're paying double. If you have twins, double. Like now, if I never want to have twins, like I can't even think of twins. I used to want to have twins when I was younger. You know how as a lady we daydreaming, oh, those twins are so cute. No, thank you, I'll pass. So no twins on my menu anymore. And yeah, basically, so childcare can put a ton on a lot of stress on a family. So you have to really consider your options about this if you want to relocate abroad, and prepare for it. Another thing I wish I knew before relocating is this: to eat yourself, DIY. So my first awareness of DIY was back in Nigeria when I was going natural, and it was like, oh, team DIY, team DIY. But over here, DIY is beyond the natural here. DIY is everything. Like, you don't have those opportunities. Like, maybe you need someone to just do something basic for you, and you just say, Baba Ahmed, Baba Tunde, excuse me. There's nothing like that. Yeah, you do have plumbers, you do have electricians, but they're all professional. Either you you call them, call out charges, apply. You can get them on apps. Basically everyone is so professional. You don't just find random people like that, except there are a few, but they are not common. You can find some people doing those kind of things, but where I am, nah, you do it yourself. You have to do it yourself. So like there's a video I'll put right now. I was pumping the tire. Like, I've never done that in my life before, but here I am doing it. Like, if you have a flat tire, you have to pump the tire, girl. You have to. Nobody's going to do it for you. Like buying petrol, for instance, when fuel scarcity comes and some people are doing like their guys, they will not want to sell the fuel. You buy your fuel yourself and you drive your car out. So yeah, a lot of things. Basically, sometimes you just need an extra hand to help you, and there is nobody there but yourself, and you have to learn to do it yourself. And I guess that's why I'm suddenly doing this myself. So yeah, you learn to be self-sufficient, which is good, I think. So yeah, that's that. Talking about do it yourself, there are some luxuries that we have in Nigeria or Africa that you don't have here, like having a housekeeper, someone to help you in the house. You don't get that here. So having a driver, you have to drive where you are driving to, or take a bus, take a train, whatever else works. So yeah, I remember. That's my little one. I remember there was a time my sister-in-law lost a lot of weight, and then I was like, oh, are you okay? What's going on? And she's like, oh, she doesn't have anyone to help her with the kids, the housekeeper, the nanny, blah blah. But yeah, that's my reality. A friend of mine saw me and she was like, oh, you really lost the baby weight and all. What did you do? I didn't do anything. Like, I feel like saying I didn't do but I didn't do anything. I just have a baby and I did everything myself. So I guess you don't need the gym if you are here. You just need to, do all that you need to do. Yeah, you can have someone to come over to help you, but they can't live with you. The truth is, I do not even enjoy having my family over, like the moms and the mother-in-laws and stuff, because when they leave, you are now you're faced with the reality. You have to start all over again, and you have to reboot your brain, and you have to start doing everything all by yourself. So let me just get used to doing it all by myself and be my slim shady self. So another thing I wish I knew before relocating abroad is this: there is no free money abroad. There is no awoof. You know how people say awoof. there's no wolf. Even party, you know, people, some people just go to your party and they crash your party and they eat for free. Parties, you have to RSVP. They have to know if you are coming or not. You can't just go to a party for free food. Like, there is no wolf. You know, I used to make this joke. I tell my husband that if you know, in Africa, when people want to, I'm trying to remember how I say it, when people want to like do jazz, sometimes you might see money on the floor, you see 100 naira, and they say if you pick it up you turn to yam. If a white person wants to jazz you, they will never use money. Like, you can't find free money. Like, even if you win the lottery or you go for a game show, who wants to be a millionaire or something, they still tax that money. Like, there is no wolf at all. Like, every penny is accounted for. Every penny you earn, you know, you pay for, you work for it, and you you work for it, and it is taxed. Basically, you buy your car, it is taxed. You buy your house, anything you buy is taxed. So there is no wolf. I wish I knew that. I kind of knew, but I'm living in the reality of it. So yeah. And finally, another thing I wish I knew before I relocated is this: chicken. Chicken. Chicken, eh? I can't explain it to you, but if chicken could grow, if I could start growing feathers, by now I'll have feathers. I have never eaten as so much chicken in my life. Like, chicken is all they have. Like, I miss pomo, shaki. You don't get those things. Like, no. I know those things have been associated with health risk like arthritis and the likes, but you should still have it as an option. Except you go to the African stores or the Asian stores, you may see some of those, but chicken is everywhere. It's like chicken. Now it makes sense. You know, when you hear of those international eateries coming over, they all have chicken in their name. It's like KFC chicken, you know, Nando's chicken. There's always chicken, because that's really their food here. That's like all they eat. Chicken in the morning, chicken. Chicken is a meal on its own. So yeah, I didn't have that. So even when they give you fish, don't be fooled. The fish is not fish. Like, my parents came around for summer and we went for a buffet, and they were like, oh, you get to have a complimentary fish meal. Wow. Oh, my father said, thank God, I don't eat chicken, it's fish I'm going to eat. I was like, thank God, that's nice. When they brought the fish, or rather when we went to take the fish, it was like half a slice of bread. That was how it looks. It was that small, and they had put flour all over. It wasn't it at all. So yeah, I wish I knew that. Like, it wouldn't change anything anyway. I'll still eat my chicken and enjoy. So in conclusion, I would say that find your happiness now where you are, the spot where you are. Don't live in expectation that, oh, I'll be happier when I move, I'll be happier when I do this, I'll be happier when I do that. The truth is, I used to do that also. I used to think, oh, things will get better when I have this and have that, but it's a lie. It doesn't get better like that. You know, it comes with its own challenges. Excuse me. It comes with, you know, new problems come up, and you have to now learn to tackle that. And then you find that the happiness you're expecting to have at that point isn't necessarily what you have. So that can be pretty disappointing. So just learn to be happy now. You know, live your best life now. Enjoy every moment of it. Yeah, I'm not saying you shouldn't, you know, try to make plans for things to get better. Obviously, make plans, change plans, whatever you need to do. But whatever you are doing, wherever you are, still find your joy and your happiness there. And yeah, basically, thank you for watching. I do hope you'll hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you once again. My name is Laju, and please let me know what's your name, where are you watching from. Are you a Nigerian in Nigeria? Are you a Nigeria in diaspora? Bye.